Making a signing in the January transfer window can often be seen as a risky move by some. There are, however, January acquisitions that prove to be well worth the money, with an astute signing either fueling a title challenge or helping a club survive in the top flight. That being said, here are Football Attitude's 6 efficient January Premier League signings you forgot. 6. Paul Schärner. The versatile Austrian initially looked set to sign for Birmingham in 2006 until Wigan bettered their offer as arguments over the transfer fee dragged on. Then Wigan chairman Dave Whelan had no issues meeting Norwegian club Brand's demands, and a deal was struck for £2.5 million. Schärner had a perfect introduction to English football, scoring the winner against Arsenal on his debut in the first leg of the League Cup semi-final. He spent 6 years in England, becoming a cult hero at both Wigan and later West Brom, while making a name for himself as one of the Premier League's quirkiest characters. Solid and dependable, Schärner was able to fill a range of positions and finished his career back at the Latics on loan, playing his part in that remarkable 2013 FA Cup win against heavyweights Man City. 5. David Bentley. His career may have petered away into a premature retirement at the age of 29, having fallen out of love with the game, but that shouldn't detract from how good Bentley was for a while. Suggestions that he could have been the heir to David Beckham for England weren't quite as absurd as they now seem. With opportunities at parent club Arsenal Limited, he ended up on loan to Blackburn in 2005. After a positive start at Ewood Park, Mark Hughes made the deal permanent in January 2006 for around £1 million, which was then followed by Bentley scoring a stunning hat-trick in a 4-3 win over Man United 2 days later. He was an excellent crosser of the ball, and his whipped deliveries into the box were a constant menace. Unfortunately for Bentley, his playing career started to phase out once he moved to Tottenham in 2008. 4. Andres D'Alessandro. Harry Redknapp has always had a strange knack for getting the best out of talented deadbeats. Known more for his man management skills than tactical insight, his relaxed approach has helped to coax impressive performances out of previously wayward players like Ravel Morrison, Paolo Di Canio, and Rafael van der Vaart. Redknapp's promotion-winning Portsmouth side was based around the creativity of an aging Paul Merson, and when they were in danger of dropping out of the top flight 3 years later, he called on the enigmatic Andres D'Alessandro. One of several signings during a crazy 2006 January transfer window, the Argentina international pulled the strings to drag his side away from danger, with Pompey winning 6 of their last 10 games. D'Alessandro also scored a superb goal against Charlton in a brief but productive loan spell. 3. Sebastian Larsson. Before the relationship between the two clubs soured following Martin Taylor's leg-breaking challenge on Eduardo and Arsene Wenger's subsequent criticism of the Blues defender, Arsenal would regularly lend some of their best young players to Birmingham. In the 2006-07 season, as then-manager Steve Bruce's side returned to the Premier League at the first attempt, Nicklas Bendtner, Fabrice Muamba, and Sebastian Larsson were important Arsenal loanees to the squad. Larsson's move was made permanent in January 2007 for £1 million, and the midfielder impressed with his tireless work ethic, pinpoint crossing, and set-piece brilliance over 200 appearances. The Swede also helped to beat his former club in the 2011 League Cup final, securing just the second piece of major silverware in Blues history. 2. Robert Huth. After being linked with the club in January, Huth officially left Stoke City to join Leicester City on the 2nd of February 2015 on a loan deal. The German defender would prove an important figure in Leicester's dramatic late surge to Premier League survival. The centre-back played in the Foxes' incredible run of 7 wins and a draw from their last 9 games, and the sole defeat to Chelsea only came when Huth was forced off through injury. It was a no-brainer then to make the transfer permanent on a reported £3 million over the summer. Huth was pivotal in Leicester's miraculous Premier League title win the following season, not only forging an imposing partnership with club captain Wes Morgan, but also famously scoring the winning goal away at Spurs and a brace against Manuel Pellegrini's Man City at the Etihad. 1. John Stones. Over recent years, Barnsley have earned a reputation as one of the country's finest producers of promising young defenders. Alfie Mawson, James Bree, and Mason Holgate all earned their stripes at Oakwell and left as teenagers, following in the footsteps of one John Stones. On the last day of the 2013 January transfer window, Stones was sold to Everton for £3 million. He was gradually eased into the Toffees' first team and didn't make his Premier League debut until September that year, but soon earmarked himself as a confident, ball-playing centre-back. Admired by Pep Guardiola, Stones was eventually sold to Manchester City for £47.5 million in the summer of 2016, where he's gone on to become one of the finest defenders in world football.